You are an establishment candidate in a time where we need people with outside perspectives to try to get things done. In a peaceful, democratic manner, of course. But you are a political insider. Every move you've made was to further your political career. And face it, you have taken money from Wall Street. Your husband, President Clinton, had Wall Street people in the Treasury Department and helped deregulate the banks in the first place. That's why people don't trust you. I mean, you can say that you're all for regulating the banks, but when you weren't before, it's very hard to believe you now. So, if you win the nomination, you may win the presidency. I believe that you won't. I believe that the Republicans will win, and I'll tell you why. 3 reasons. 1, to win an election, you need a strong base who's pumped up. You need the youth vote and you need the independents. Now, you see the rallies, the Bernie Sanders rallies, and he's winning states that you wouldn't think he would win. He has an electric base, and if the base decides to show up, which I believe that they will, the youth vote was one of the things that got Obama into the White House. So the youth and the base. The youth, well, I couldn't see that. The base of the Republican Party are electrified over Trump. And those who don't like Trump are putting their money behind Cruz. 2 people who I desperately don't want to be in the White House. The independent vote. The independents don't trust you. The independents don't like you. I'm an independent. I don't trust you. I don't like you. And if I vote for you in November, the only reason why I'd vote for you would be because I'm afraid of Trump or Cruz. Do you know how bad that feels when you have to vote for the lesser of 2 evils? I mean, we've been voting for the lesser of 2 evils forever. Well, at least I have. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of having to go into the voting booth and thinking, I don't like her policies on Wall Street. She's more of a neocon hawk. But then there's Ted Cruz. Or then there's Donald Trump. I don't want to vote out of fear anymore. I don't want to vote for the lesser of 2 evils. That's why I'm asking you to step down. You're a weak candidate. You know it. You just won't let your pride accept it. So please, step down and put all your energy behind Bernie Sanders. Yes, he has one weakness, and that's foreign policy, but I think that's very easily fixed with someone like Richard Clarke, who predicted 9/11 and thought that the Iraq War was going to be a fiasco as well, but has strong foreign policy credentials. But you're not going to bring out the vote that we need. Historically, it's very difficult for one party to hold on to the presidency for more than 8 years. It's only happened twice in the last decade, and that was last 100 years. And that was FDR, that was Reagan and Bush, and Harding, Coolidge, Hoover. So 3 times. The odds are not stacked in your favor. In fact, I'd say the odds are all against you. And maybe Bernie Sanders would be a long-shot candidate as well, a Democratic Socialist. That might make people afraid. But paint Trump and Cruz as radicals as they are on the right, a Democratic Socialist doesn't look that bad. So please, drop out of the race. We need to win this one in November. Drop out. But the thing is, you don't have to drop out of politics. I mean, do you imagine if you put your energy behind Bernie Sanders, the establishment will fall in line as well. They're scared of him. But they don't want the Republicans to win as well. So maybe I'm being a little hypocrite by saying that the establishment should vote for who they're against who they're afraid of, but the American people have had enough. The American people want to vote for someone who they like, someone who they trust, and they don't want to vote for someone who is status quo, and you're status quo. And be part of the revolution. Although I don't like the word revolution, I like the word revival. But be part of it. Be for it, not against it. God bless.